Versa 2 Comprehensive Review. Fitbit Versa 2 Health and Fitness Smartwatch with heart rate, music, Alexa built-in. Sleep. The aforementioned item is sold by Fitbit. Water resistance depth 50 meters. Based on your heart rate, time, asleep and restlessness, Sleep Score helps you better understand your sleep quality each night. Also track your time in light deep. Control your Spotify app. Download Pandora stations and Deezer playlists, plus store and play 300 plus songs on your wrist. Subscription required. Pandora is us only. 1 meters. Sensing range up to 6. With a larger display and an always-on option, your information's always a quick glance away. Always-on display requires more frequent charging. Use Amazon Alexa built-in to get quick news and information. Check the weather, set timers and alarms, control your smart home devices, and more, all through the sound of your voice. Third-party app may be required. Amazon Alexa not available in all countries. Track heart rate 24/7, steps, distance, calories burned, hourly activity, active minutes and floors climbed. Works around the clock with 6+ day battery life, varies with use and other factors. Get a call, text, calendar and smartphone app notifications when your phone is nearby, plus send quick replies and a voice replies on Android only. 4.6 out of 5 stars. The item has a total of 149,888 reviews. Product linked in the description below. The first review is from Mel's. Versa 2 Comprehensive Review. Love the watch. 5.0 out of 5 stars. The size is perfect. The screen resolution is crystal clear. Classes it up a fit. The fabric band that comes with the special edition version is great. The device includes nearly all desired features needed for a fitness smartwatch. Have also ordered a sport band to wear while playing soccer, swimming, etc. The selection of bands is great, though changing bands is a bit challenging. It does not have built-in GPS but rather uses connected GPS. Some may see this as a deal breaker, others will recognize the battery savings that this affords. And so far, the watch performance has been excellent. I have successfully showered with the watch with no problem. There are some reviews that describe Versa failure after getting it wet. I have not yet had a chance to try it in the pool. Based on the specs, it should be fine, but time will tell. The Versa is not recommended to be worn in hot tubs. As Fitbit has long been a leader in activity tracking, I want to spend time on those features. The watch software and the battery consumption on both watch and linked phone need some attention. I'm still trying to determine the optimal settings to achieve a balance of desired performance versus battery life. A big benefit is that the Fitbit app is much more robust than the Samsung Health app, with significantly more data to analyze. Compared to the Samsung Watch that have worn step counting, heart rate info, calories and sleep tracking all seem to be in line with my historical measurements. With current settings, I can average about 3 days before needing to charge, give or take a half day depending on usage. I'm currently using the always-on display, which is nice. If you choose to use the music app to control music playing on the phone, it does consume some battery, but so far has not been too heavy of a drain to make the feature unusable. This functionality requires linking an additional Bluetooth connection called Fitbit Classic. That is with the watch in sleep mode and the phone on Do Not Disturb. It's my experience that this connection continuously drains the battery on both the watch and the phone as much as 20 while sleeping. I have removed this connection and will control music the old-fashioned way. Another setting offered in the Fitbit app is all-day sync, from the watch to the phone. Note that this applies only to playing music on the phone and not to connecting to Bluetooth earphones. This feature constantly updates the data, activity, heart rate, etc. Sounds good, but it also is a battery hog, and I have it disabled. I'm currently choosing to update manually. Weather apps are the first that come to mind. A setting like this exists for nearly every other phone app that requires data to be synced. The developers need to add an option so the devices can be set to sync on a user-defined interval hourly, every 6 hours, daily, etc. As far as I know, syncing can be done one of two ways, either via the all-day setting or manually when you open the app. I am a Samsung user, Galaxy S10 and Galaxy Buds wireless earphones. The Buds will link, but they will not play audio. Something to do with different types of Bluetooth used in the devices. The watch does pair to the S10 without issue and works perfectly well. I can tell you that the Galaxy Buds will not work with the Versa 2 watch as of 11,262,019. The issue is discussed in several online forums, but no word from Fitbit or Samsung if it will ever be addressed or fixed. It easily stays connected at 3,040 feet. All notifications are received timely, and the Bluetooth connection is much better, stronger than with my previous Samsung watch. Or, at least it is in my Fitbit app. First, Gmail is the only client that is available as the default mail application. There are a couple of issues that need to be addressed related to phone notifications on the watch. I can select to be notified by other email apps from my phone. You can set 8 alarms on the Versa. This feature would be a big plus to me. Secondly, alarms on the phone, and I use quite a few, are not available to notify on the Versa. However, each alarm uses some battery, and I would simply be duplicating alarms on multiple devices. For example, I would not remove an alarm from my phone, as I may need it while the watch is charging or not being worn. The process requires using the desktop app and is a bit slow, but it works. To correct other reviews that I've seen, music can be uploaded and stored on the watch. One other small issue is that weather info does not exist on the clock face by default. If I had wireless headphones that connected properly, then I could play music direct from the Versa without the phone. At least not yet. I'm continuing to search for alternatives to see what options exist. There are quite a few apps available for download and use on the watch. I haven't found any to be all that relevant or helpful to me. Third-party clock faces can be installed, but if found that they often require a separate setting for weather updates, which then only work if the all-day sync option is enabled. But the platform and functionality are there to use if desired, and very affordable. Also, I need to mention that the Alexa integration is great. If, like me, you are Apple averse, then this is one of the best smartwatches available that I have found. At this point, I would rate it 8 out of 10. We have a heavy investment in Echo devices in our household, so to have the same functionality on my wrist is a great bonus. And I would certainly increase that rating with continued additions to and improvement in the software, connectivity, and watch features. The Versa now saves your 5 most recently used clock faces, and you can change them on the fly without having to go to the app. You have to keep a manual list of the names, or just remember so that you can find them again. Update 1,292,019 Fitbit released a firmware update a few days ago which added some great features. Though there are tons of clock faces to choose from, one of the drawbacks with Fitbit is that you cannot flag, save, or otherwise have access to your favorite faces. There needs to be a way to store a list of favorite faces and apps so that you can access and install them quickly. I found that after a quick restart, you may notice that the Versa stops sending notifications or is not syncing to the app. Maybe it's a software glitch, but at least there is an easy workaround. The watch and app perform much better with the setting enabled. So I've learned that one of the tricks to manage battery life and connectivity is to restart the watch after making certain changes, such as switching to a new clock face. And if you leave the watch alone, then these issues should not occur. Other updates include that you can now customize the action of the side button. The sleep score is displayed on the watch, the list of exercises to choose from has expanded, and by reports the heart rate data has been improved. For full functionality of the watch, including some features of many clock faces, I have re-enabled the all-day sync setting. This could also very well have something to do with the recent software update. I am not currently using the always-on display. I estimate that AOD cuts the battery life by 30 to 50%. Also, before you make a decision with the help of reading these spectacular reviews, you might gauge the quality of the reviews. Then return it if you're not satisfied. And unless I receive a ton of notifications or am constantly playing with the settings, I am now getting 4 to 5 days of battery life, which is great. This watch is by no means perfect and may not be the best choice for you, but you should decide that for yourself. This is an electronic device, and there can be duds. Completely understandable. But there are many 4-star reviews that are not from a literate source. A 2-word review that reads, "Hate it is not helpful." Some buyers have expressed frustration after receiving a device that was dead on arrival. One review reads, "Only no Fitbit Pay," which is completely untrue. The Versa absolutely has Fitbit Pay. Bottom line, be your own judge. Also, I'm intrigued that Apple phone users don't just pair their phone with an Apple Watch. As referenced in my original review, I have updated my rating of the Versa 2 to a 9 out of 10 based on performance and recent software updates. Not sure why they are shocked that the Versa does not work as seamlessly for them as a product designed by their phone maker. Play your favorite music and podcasts with Spotify. Take your look from the gym to the office with its modern and versatile design. From the manufacturer, previous page, next page, previous page, next page, meet Fitbit Versa 2 Smartwatch that elevates every moment. Use your voice to create alarms, set bedtime reminders, check the weather, or start an exercise with Amazon Alexa built-in. Plus, see the time or your stats at a glance with always in display mode. Plus, get Fitbit Pay, a daily sleep score, notifications, and 247 heart rate for an experience that revolves around you. Product linked in the description below. Our first question is from Susan Langhorst. Does this watch show blood oxygen spot? Whoa. Product linked in the description below. For more content like this, please subscribe and click the bell icon so you are notified of new uploads. We upload new videos every day. See you next time.